Exiting the atmosphere of Navarro is a ship that is unusually tiny and makes you ponder, is that really a ship or a missing crate with engines attached at the rear? Come join me to find out if this tiny ship truly deserves the title Small but Mighty. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to episode 3 of Neo's Brick Base. Today we're going to be continuing this Little Mandalorian and Grogu review saga by reviewing the LEGO Star Wars Anzellan Starship. This set is numbered 75445. It's recommended for ages 9 and up, contains 701 pieces, and contains 3 micro figures, being 2 Anzellans and Grogu. First impressions of this set. Not a bad looking set at all. It's just the scaling of this ship that keeps throwing me off guard. I guess you could call this set a midi-scale ship disguised as a $75 playset. But without further ado, let's start building this little freighter. And the build is pretty much done. Let's start this review off by reviewing the mini micro figures included in this set. The first micro figure we have up is Grogu. Despite being cute as always, this version of Grogu also makes an appearance in the Razor Crest, which I reviewed prior to this video. But as we can see, Grogu has a piece of Beskar, the shape of a plate, strapped to the front of the coat, which is beautifully represented by this new body mold made specially for Grogu. With no flaws to point out on this micro figure, I will gladly give him a rating of a 10 out of 10 micro figure. The second and third micro figures included in this set are 2 unnamed Anzellans, according to the box. But I decided to go the extra mile of trying to research the names for these 2 Anzellans. And according to my research, the names of the 4 Anzellans that appeared in the movie are Minch, Bai, Keto, and Clang. And I believe the black Anzellan is supposed to be Minch, and the dark brown one is supposed to be Bai. Now that we have this name mystery behind us, let's focus on the design of these 2. Despite both Minch and Bai sharing the same mold from Babu Frick from the 2025 Advent Calendar, Bai's headgear is present in a darker brown compared to his comrade Minch, who dons a black colored headgear. Bai is also depicted wearing a black vest, a bit of a mustache, and a smile, all which Minch doesn't have except a slight frown on his face. Now as for the rating, I don't have any critiques or complaints regarding these 2. So I'll have to give both of these Anzellans a 9.7 out of 10. Even though all 3 of these micro figures do a great job replicating their film counterparts in LEGO, the one drawback I have about the micro figure selection is that it is lacking the 2 other Anzellans that were present within the context of the scene, being Keto and Clang. I feel like if LEGO added these 2 missing Anzellans in the set, it would have made the $75 price tag a little bit more justifiable. Now we have the Anzellan Starship in all of its glory. Now I don't know about you guys, but this ship still kinda looks like a shipping crate with a cockpit and 4 pairs of engines slapped on. With all jokes aside though, this Starship is yet again another well-built and very detailed model of its in-universe counterpart. I love all the attention to details such as the greebling details you can find around the ship, such as the gold bar pieces, the roller skate pieces, and grill pieces utilized to give the ship its distinct look. You can even find pieces from other themes being utilized, such as the wand piece from Harry Potter and the Wolverine claw piece from Marvel. And I also like that this ship does somewhat stand out from some other ships in the LEGO Star Wars theme thanks to its light yellow accents on both the roof and rear engines of the ship. Anyways, back to the build. We can see 4 pairs of engines that are not only well designed, but also give this ship the horsepower, or in this situation, the ship power it needs. These engines also make the backside of the Anzellan Starship kind of look like the Tantive 4 from A New Hope. Did I also mention that there are no stickers on this set? You heard me right. The 2 cockpit windshield pieces in the set, printed. The controls and computer screen in the ship, printed. Man, if only LEGO gave that level of care to its other sets, especially Star Wars. Am I right? Now, before we head to the interior of the ship, I have a question for you guys. What is one play feature that is present in most of the other Mandalorian and Grogu movie sets that isn't present in this set? Type your answers down in the comments below. If you were the size of a microfigure, you would ideally access the ship through this well-disguised hole door on the side of the ship. But since we're not microfigures, let alone minifigures, we can access the interior of the ship by pulling off the roof of the ship if you just simply take it off like so. Inside, we're greeted with a table that has 2 blue cookies for Grogu to munch on during their journey. There's also a good several translucent pieces inside the ship to help represent the buttons and computer screens that make up some areas of the ship. Here's a little control center where you can have one of your Anzellans work and who knows, have a sip of coffee from time to time. Next we have this workbench here with a walkie-talkie, a mallet or Thor's hammer, a pickaxe, and a golden pair of scissors. While it is nice to get these accessories, the microfigures unfortunately don't have any minifig hands to grab them, so you're gonna have to let your imagination do all the work. But with your imagination and 2 Anzellans by your side, you can assemble this multicolored B1 battle droid in the workshop. Fun, right? Also, just a little side note, there's a 1x2 translucent orange brick that I believe is supposed to represent either a furnace or hyperdrive. Just thought I would point it out for you guys. Lastly, we have the cockpit, in which we have 4 translucent cheese slope pieces to represent the controls for the ship. And yes, you can put Minch Bai and Grogu in the cockpit, and it's just so cute to see all 3 of them through this printed cockpit windshield. Now for my final thoughts regarding this set. It's definitely one of the standout sets from the Mandalorian and Grogu movie due to its scaling. My only criticism with this set is the fact that the 2 missing Anzellans, Keto and Clang, aren't present in this set despite playing a big part in watching over Grogu. And the other issue being the $75 price tag. Considering that this isn't your typical playset with minifigures, $75 is really stretching it. I feel like this set should have been $15 less for what you're getting, and factoring the fact that the New Republic X-Wing is literally within the same price range as this set, retailing for $70 and designed to hold minifigures, not microfigures. So for my final rating, I'll give this set an 8.9 out of 10. If you made it this far in the video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.